Alright, it's time to rock to the Reebok Jam. Everybody put up your hands. Because it is did one final time. Time to separate the men from the less impressive men. And today's final, the GooRoos versus Sweatin Bullets. It promises to be an epic affair. And we're just about ready for the all-important rock, paper, scissors off. The crowd here at the Edser Arena is still building up, but we are expecting a tight contest, Rob Hunter.
Yes, we are, Joel. We got some notes on each player. If you're interested.
What can you tell us about young Edser?
Cam Edser obviously has the height advantage.
He does.
Quite a large man, but he did get busted up in the dunk comp. Might see his lip there. He has been bleeding quite a lot. Will that blood loss affect his game?
Will it indeed? Only time will tell. And his teammate there, young Mike Richards, I hear he's somewhat the racist.
He is, yes, he is. He is in some trouble with the league due to some comments deemed as racist, so he may have some questions to answer after this game.
Well, hopefully he can let his shooting do the talking. And for Sweatin Bullets, of course, we've got young Sam Octoman.
Yes, the three-point specialist loves to shoot threes. In fact, at high school he was nicknamed 3 Willie. That's how much he loved to shoot the three.
I see. And his teammate Gibbs.
Will Gibbs, the water polo expert. Will his strength come into the fore?
Well, we are all waiting with bated breath as the rock, paper, scissors off about to commence here. Who's going to have control of the ball first? Gibbs versus Edser. Big moment in this final. And that is that 1-all? Well, I don't know if that's legal. Edser will have the ball. As Team Guru, they think they're pretty good at making film clips. Can they back it up on the court? And we're away here in the final, ladies and gentlemen. Edser controlling things at the top of the key. Goes out wide first of all. Wants to go himself, and does. Can't make it stick. And Gibbs will come away with the first rebound of the match. Octoman, Gibbs setting the screen and the roll. Octoman to go himself. No good, but gets his own rebound. And that will make it 0 from 2 from Octoman. Not a good start for the young fella. Now it's Richards trying to drive. And that was a foul on Westbrook.
Yeah, 0% shooting percentage so far. That is something they will want to improve on.
It is. Very good. Edser going, but Gibbs in the way.
A man mountain is Gibbs.
Richards to control the ball now. Wants to go out wide. Now trying to cut back in. Drives all the way to the hoop with the reverse. And puts in the first basket for a 1-0 lead to the GooRoos. It's like a soccer score. Now it's Octoman. Octoman wants to drive. Tries to give it off. And too hot there.
Come on, Gibbs. I got some money on this.
Richards now. Looking at the three, doesn't want to take it, dishes off now to Edser. Edser at the top, wants to drive inside, loses control, but he's got it back now. Edser using his height. Can't get the ball to go, but Richards now at the strike, goes himself, and a sweet basket there from Richards. Makes it 2-0 to the GooRoos. Here you go, Gibbs himself tries to dish off, but Richards read it like a book. Now he's got the ball at the top. The young man in the green headband going himself again, not this time. Big board from Westbrook. Westbrook now trying to drive inside, going over, going under, can't get past the man mountain that is Cam Edser.
Big block by Cam Edser, reminiscent of Mark Eaton of the Utah Jazz.
Rob Hunter special comments as Octoman now goes himself out wide, pulls the trigger, can't get it to stick, but he will have another chance now as he goes over the top to Gibbs. Oh, should have done more with that, perhaps. Richards now trying to weasel his way around, and he's destroyed at least 2 plants on his way there. with the head fake. Richards again dishes off to Edser. Edser should have no trouble putting that one away, and he does. And that is 3-zip to the GooRoos.
Edser's height advantage really coming into play early.
Well, he's not going to get any shorter, is he?
As they say, even Andre the Giant is dead now.
Here goes Octoman. No good, that's his first attempt from outside. But the offensive board there from Gibbs, can they make something of it this time? I can't actually see from this angle. But the ball's still in play. Octoman now in the corner. Well, there we go. Nothing going right at this stage for the Bullets. Edser now between the legs, drives all the way to the hoop, puts it up, puts it in. And the green headband working wonders there for young Edser. That's a 4-zip lead to the GooRoos.
Edser's scoring well early, but he'll want to have a good game as his age is playing against him. This may be the last legitimate chance he has at winning a Marian 2-on-2 basketball championship. Old man Edser.
Ball with Octoman now. He's going to drive again. Reluctant to take the outside shot. And Richards with the foul. That's his first. Octoman again, he's got, oh, that's a sweet ball inside to Gibbs, but Gibbs fucks it up. Given a chance, over to Gibbs, and nothing going right at this stage for Sweatin Bullets. They are sweating, but nothing coming of it so far, Robert.
Perhaps Octoman has to put some more faith in his three-point shot. That is his strength.
Time will tell. Of course, this final going to 21, so there it is early days yet, as Richards has an open look at the three, can't make it drop. As Gibbs fumbles the ball out of bounds. And I believe that will be a, no, it will be a Bullets ball. Will it? No.
Interesting.
Edser to take it.
Gibbs lists his hobbies as playing basketball, so that should bode well for this match.
Edser goes, Edser scores. To chalk up another one to the GooRoos. And it's not looking good in this early stage for Sweatin Bullets. Now Octoman wants to drive inboard. Dishes it over. Now Gibbs underneath the basket. Can't make anything of it, but they will get the ball back.
We should remind fans at this point that the final is first to 21 rather than 11. Sweet shot from Octoman.
Green makes it stick, and there we go. That's where the danger will come in here for the GooRoos. Octoman sticks. He's now 1 from 2, 50% from the perimeter. That shot will not go.
Octoman
get it back.
models his game on Larry Bird somewhat. And Larry Bird, of course, has a famous friendship with Magic Johnson. Larry Bird, of course, has less age though.
Does bode well for Bird in the future as Edser now trying to find a way around Gibbs at the top of the key. Drives inside, puts up the shot. That one's not going to go. And an easy defensive rebound here.
Foul called by Richards.
Octoman now with some space out wide. Fakes out Richards. Gives it off to Gibbs. Gibbs to go. No good. And Richards, the smallest man on the court, can't control the rebound. Soccer skills illegal, of course, on this field. As Octoman goes again. Not this time. Making a paltry 33% from outside. Richards now looking to drive. Had more time than he realised. Gives it off to Edser. Edser now with Gibbs on his tail. Back to Richards. Richards, that shot from just inside. I think we're going to call that one. Sorry, man. His foot was inside the line. But nonetheless, a 6-2 lead. 6-2 lead for the GooRoos as Gibbs now looking to take Edser all the way to the ring. Goes inside now. Some fancy work, but Edser too big, too tall. Will take control of the ball now. Driving through the paint, Richards cuts. Edser doesn't want any of it. He thinks he's good enough to go himself. Is he? Off to Richards. Richards with the head fake. Now goes from the top of the key. No good, but Edser good enough to get it back. Richards from outside wants to drive himself, and that is a nice basket there from M. Richards.
Does like to drive. When he sees a gap, he just goes for it. He doesn't wait to be let in. We like that.
It's very nice to watch as Octoman now from the top can't get it to stick. That's going to be an important factor in this final. Can Octoman stick his 2s or 3s? And it's a big jam!
The first slam dunk in actual play. I didn't watch it.
Did he?
For an 8-2 lead for the GooRoos.
8 lead for the GooRoos, but it is early days. Octoman trying to dish through to Gibbs. No good. And Edser will take control now at the top of the key. He's pretty big. Going inside himself, one-handed. Gibbs with the rebound. Another board for Gibbs. But he wants to get himself on the scoreboard, more importantly. Octoman now.
What do you want to do, Gibbs?
Trying to outfox Richards. Now goes from the stripe. And that is good enough for nothing.
Cam Edser, of course, while he is tall, on the side of his weaknesses, he is aware of the crowd and is susceptible to trash talk.
Fuck you, Edser!
Gibbs looking to close him down, but Edser wants to go himself. And the foul from Gibbs, that's his 3rd. Not that it matters at all. Now shut up, it is your 3rd. I'm fucking scoring here, motherfucker.
Of course, Gibbs, something of an enigma, has been standoffish with the press, prefers to do his talking with the ball.
Let's see if that will pay dividends. As Richards now going around the screen set by Edser. Edser with the outside shot, if you don't mind.
Interestingly, Edser lists his favourite player as Latrell Sprewell. Not for his quality basketball, but for his tireless charity work.
Gibbs with the long ball, pulling the trigger. I can't make it go. As Edser now, once again, will try to control things from the top of the arc. Gives it off to Richards. Richards with the fake, goes inside, deserved better. But Edser is there to finish it off for a 10-2 lead to the GooRoos. And, well, it's starting to get to panic stations now for Sweatin bullets.
It really is. Octoman really has to bring his team back into play, and that's exactly what he tries to do, but again,
he failed. He didn't. Edser now. No need to panic here for the GooRoos. They have the game under control at the moment. And bullets really need to come out to stop here. But that's not going to do it! There's Edser with the tip-in from the alley-oop from Richards. And the crowd are on their feet. Get on your feet, you lazy fuckers. No good.
Rumours abound that Gibbs was not Octoman's first choice of partner.
Is that right? Octoman with the sweet basket. The pull-up jumper from Octoman does the trick, and unfortunately only their 3rd points. Gibbs yet to get on the board. I got the stats right here in front of me.
Edser calling for time. I don't know if that's regulation.
Time out, a good opportunity to tell you about our new sitcom, The Middle, starring that chick from Malcolm in the Middle and the janitor from Scrubs. It looks pretty shit.
An instant classic.
But as a commentator, I'm required to talk it up and say that yes, this is one you certainly can't miss on Channel 9.
Perhaps we could take this opportunity to once again thank our sponsors, GooRoo Animation, Scream Dance T-shirts, the People's Republic of Animation, and Joel McMillian Homestyle Hot Doggery. If you like to eat at Joel's. Perhaps the man to pull this team out of trouble is Octoman. He is known for his 3-point shot.
Well, he's certainly going to have to pull the trigger a bit and make it stick tonight because his team in a lot of trouble tonight. And I think really the man who's going to lift out there is Gibbs, the only man with the height capable of going with Edser. At the moment, he's just getting destroyed.
Octoman names his 3-point, it's nicknamed the Golden Rainbow, interestingly. Strange considering rainbows are known for their ability to refract light into all colours of the spectrum.
We are back on. Unfortunately, none of the commentators can see at the moment because Chris Edser is bent over his computer.
Having a photo taken right now.
like a 40-degree day.
Made for the grand final. I can't believe we're not flat out. We deserve 3.
Alright, we are back. The Div 1 final. At the moment, it is a domination. The GooRoos, they're pretty good at making film clips and showing that equal amount of skill at the moment in the paint. Mike Richards to take control from the top.
When asked his thoughts on this match, Mike Richards replied, "We're coming out strong." And that's all he had to say about that.
Coming out
I
strong.
admire that strength.
Well, they certainly have come out strong. And at the moment, it's proving far too good for the Sweatin bullets. And you know what? I doubt they really do sweat bullets. I don't think so, Gibbs.
This game far from over, however.
Ready?
Here we go, we are back. Octoman trying a little gamesmanship there. Is it going to work on Richards? I don't think so, as he pulls the trigger from outside. No good. And Octoman now with the chance to make things right. He takes control off the top, drives inside. He goes wide now. He's got Gibbs in the middle, but that is not going to be good enough.
Gibbs providing the screen for Octoman. Something they may need to do more of if they are to win this match.
He goes green now, he's from outside. Edser gets a touch on it, but it all goes to plan there for the blue and yellows.
Gibbs, of course, with the flair of Dennis Rodman, but with the businessman-like attitude of John Stockton. I like that. Yeah.
Rob Hunter there on special comments as some interference now from a photographer has held up proceedings. Most unorthodox. And where, we ask, in all of this, is Murray the Magpie? Sadly lacking from this final.
Is conditioning going to come into play, Joel, do you think?
Well,
of course, the GooRoos having been in training for 3 solid months, while Sweatin Bullets really just teamed up today for the first time.
They certainly have the upper hand at the moment as Edser drives into the paint, puts up the shot and gets his own rebound. And that is surely a most unorthodox foul there from Westbrook. Will the basket count? I don't think it will. Edser to take the ball from the top. No points. Edser now looking to drive inside, taking Gibbs, and that is a lesson.
The crowd now choosing to stand in front of the commentators, which is making this rather difficult. Octoman for 3.
GooRoos up to 12 as Octoman pulls the trigger, but sadly lacking in the perimeter shooting department tonight. He is 1 from 4. Edser now trying his luck. Oh, and Edser showing how it's done.
Loves to shoot the 3. Loves to shoot
Edser.
3s and bears.
And a magnificent all-round game here from Anstey Edser.
Old man Edser.
Here we go. Now he wants to dribble inside. Tries to give it back towards Richards. Richards now takes control. Goes inside. Drives himself. And the finish, not quite there from Richards. But with plenty of points in the bank, it's all about the GooRoos at this stage. As Gibbs tries another foolhardy pass, tossing him off. Octoman into Gibbs. Gibbs to make the layup and does so for another point. For Sweatin Bullets, they are 5. The GooRoos have run away to 14. And you would think it would take somewhat of a miracle from here for the Sweaters to get themselves into this contest. Richards now looking to fake out. Octoman does so. Now drives and puts up the shot, and that will not stick. The foul has been called. And we're going to call it on Gibbs. That's his 6th foul. That's a little controversial.
The crowd do not like this, Joel. They're here to see basketball, not fouls. Unsportsmanlike
Opportunity goes for the fake. Strangely doesn't block him, but he's going to drive anyway. And that is sweet basketball there from young Richards. Putting it away, showing just as much class inside as he is outside.
Richards known at high school as Captain Inferno for his ability to light up even the most dull of courts.
Octoman now in control. Wants to look at Gibbs, now goes himself, and that is just awful.
Oh. What are the odds of that?
Disappointed with himself there, Alfred.
They're all good. Oh. Sound like
And there's a 10-point buffer to the GooRoos at this stage, but of course it's far from over. Hunter. Edser inside. Gee, that's nice. That's pretty to watch. Edser sticks up the big mitt and says, I will have a point, and then has it.
The oldest man on court by some distance, he is holding up well at this point.
Octoman now tries to thread the needle, but all his threads is his own inadequacy. Richards now over towards it's no good this time. Gibbs now with a chance to make a hero of himself. Gibbs to Octoman. Octoman now goes around inside to Gibbs. Gibbs can't control the rock. Gets it back. I don't think we're going to count that, are we?
No points.
No, we are not.
Perhaps at this point Gibbs needs to utilize some of his water polo skills. The ability to hold the ball in one hand and shake it around his head may come in handy.
Octoman misses. Edser now. Richards goes inside and it's a lovely drive and put away off the glass, but it's not actually glass, it's some kind of wood. Gibbs now with the head fake. Back to Octoman. Octoman driving himself, goes to Gibbs. Can Gibbs go on the scoreboard? Yes, he can!
Yeah!
As the Bullets pull the margin back to 11. 6-17 in favour of the GooRoos. Octoman not happy, he wants to check. Just wants to feel the ball in his hand again. As Richards now in the corner, looks to go himself, gives it off to Edser. Edser now, round the back. Oh, goodness me!
Oh, terrible!
A spectacular play there from young Edser. As Octoman pulls the trigger, that will not go. That will not even count.
Sweatin Bullets, even if they lose this match, they don't go away empty-handed.
Oh, no.
They're dedicating their match to the life of Drazen Petrovic, whose life was tragically cut short in 1989 in a car accident. Of course, he did flourish with the New Jersey Nets before dying.
Edser there with the brick. We'll have to give it up to Gibbs. Gibbs is pretty excited about the prospect of hanging the last one in his hand again. Just the 1 point so far to Gibbs as he drives on Edser. Gives it back to Octoman. Octoman with the open look. Still can't make it go, but will get his own rebound. Now he drives inside, looking to make it count for one, but can't do so. As Richards now, encouraged to hit it, won't. And the foul is called. Another foul on Gibbs. That's his 11th. Octoman now inside with the open shot from the stripe. Can't make it go either. And young Richards will take the ball back. Edser sets the screen, Richards go. The pick and roll is on, he goes himself. Can't make a stick, but Edser fires it back out to Richards. Richards from downtown. No good this time. And it will be a Bullets ball. Octoman wastes no time. He goes, and that will drag his outside shooting percentage down to about 8%. Richards now goes inside. Backstand now is at the top of the perimeter. Looks for the three. No good. Octoman with a rare rebound. Octoman goes around. Edser was all over that. Octoman's got it back though. Let's go over the top to Gibbs. Gibbs go back out to Octoman. Octoman with the open three this time. And when I say three, I mean two. But it's good enough to get the ball back, and for an 8-17 deficit, this game is not over yet. Octoman again, wants another look at it, can't get it. Edser with the rebound. Rich is now at the top of the key, wants to drive inside, looks for Edser. Now he's got the open shot, and that should be bread and butter for Richards. And it is 18-8. So a 10-point deficit here for the Bullets, and they're going to need to pull out something special here.
The crowd willing Octoman to take that three-point shot. He is unwilling at this point, Joel.
Gibbs now, he goes left, he goes right. He gives it to Octoman, the soft option some would say, and the wrong option because Octoman was well covered there by Edser and Richards. Richards now has the ball at the top of the key. Can he work some magic here? He drives inside, 2-on-1, and he can't make it go. Octoman with the rebound. Back to Gibbs. Gibbs wants to try his luck from the perimeter. And somehow makes it go. And he keeps his team in it. Gibbs heating up from the perimeter. Octoman now goes around, steps inside, goes with the pass that wasn't really on, and the crowd cringes in disbelief. 10-18 the score. Edser, can he add one more? He goes inside, fakes out Gibbs, and puts away the easy basket, or does he? No, he follows up his own rebound, because he wanted that extra stat, and he's got it. Octoman in control now, takes the shot, can't get it to go, and Richards will clean up for the GooRoos. It's now with the no-look pass to Edser on the three-point line! That makes it 21, and that is game, and the headbands have done it here for the GooRoos. A disappointing final result there for Sweating Bullets. They would have expected more coming into this game, but the class of Edser and Richards ultimately shone through on the day, Robert.